It says we're live though.
Someone to break the ice. All right, putting the X away. Low key got to go really active.
I got the chat pulled up. It should also show up on our
Oh, we're
screens, but
live.
in case it. Yeah, we are. You can put the.
All right, it's working. Audio's working. I just
But
touched
like,
on mine.
but the thing we need to see is if like our like if we play music or we play something else, we gotta see if our screen audio also is working like good. And if it's not, well, it should be. If not, we just change our volumes. If our volumes are like out of sync, like, you know what I mean? Bro, I need some caffeine or something. I don't really drink caffeine no more, but I'm tired. Testing out right here. Seems like it looks fine though to me.
Shoot the big bueno.
Insurance feature, that's good.
Wait. Alright. Calm listening. We in the mode.
Check this out. I got 5. I got 1 Rookline instance running here orchestrating. I got 4 Claude codes on this.
Not messing around. We are not messing around.
Shit.
All right, I'm gonna start cooking up.
Chat's working, so
I bet.
Haley says hi.
What up? What up?
I just noticed that the X messages don't show up onto our chat, or maybe they're delayed, but the YouTube ones do. It shows up for us, like on our like shared chat thing. It doesn't show up on our screen.
Yo, what's up,
good?
Eden?
Good. We're on Yo, full stack. Show your screen, bro. You gotta share your screen.
Oh,
What are you
yeah.
working on? So I can switch between them. It's me right now. I got the 4 Claude codes running right here. Root client. I got a second monitor with lovable and another instance of cursor going.
I'm basically
Yo.
figuring out what
Show
feature
that.
I'm going to build out next into carcodes, my B2C SaaS.
Tell them what carcodes is.
Carcodes is basically a link tree for car people, and right now I'm building out features to make it more B2B and more of a automotive enthusiast platform. Sign in real quick. Is my screen showing up on your end? I can't see when it's closed.
Yeah, it's on the screen right now. Like, look, he's showing like you could use his app, like download, log into the dashboard, and like it shows his like Beamer, and then shows you like the wraps, has your insurance, like discover events, car meets, and like all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. So and then like you can also like everyone can put like a QR code on their car, and it like shows up like when you scan someone's QR code, it shows like all the information on their car and stuff.
They can also put what's it called, like Linktree. It's like a link in bio tool. So if I go carcodes.xyz / like whatever your username is. So for example, the test pilot account is JarAM5. This is live. You get all these, so they can go through and edit all this information. So it goes from basic like their socials, their sponsor links or whatever links they want to include, their exhaust note. They can add if they have more than one car in the garage, and then their specs for the car, and then if they want to put it for sale, mods, and then they can select which car meet they want. So if I go in here and I choose this meet, go to the page, they will be going to this meet. And that meet is in 15 days. So yeah, right now I got to figure out which features I really want to build into it. I'm going to do that now. Or more features I need to build into it.
Yeah, there is mad delay with the X comments. Only one of them showed. Yeah, I see that. For some reason, the X comment shows up on our screen way later. It might be something to do with X's like streaming lag, but on my thing it shows up like only a few of them. Bro, why are you on light mode?
Because I'm a bot. I think it's wait, hold on. Oh no, I'm in dark mode. It's just when it's in like pinch mode when I'm doing like the dev stuff, it goes to light mode. But let me read some of the comments. Otco, yes, it's exactly that. So it's literally a platform for car people. Like I'm literally trying to take the whole like car community between meets, tuners, people who just like driving fast and putting it all in one spot. And then for leveraging UGC, full stacked, my TikTok account has done really well. I've like amassed over like 600K views across all my posts. One post at like 200K views. But yeah, exactly. Like a needs for speed social kind of thing. Do you think sponsors like actual car companies will do partnerships? I mean, when I first like met some dude at a North Carolina airport, he knew a couple car meet companies like Trap House and Slammed Enough, and like he's like definitely like get them on board with it. My only problem is there's not like a huge user base for it, so it's hard to get these car meet companies and specifically other car companies to be like interested and kind of put their meats on it. So I need to like preload it with a ton of different local meets and different meets in different cities to get the partnerships. But right now it's just in this phase of just user acquisition. How many users can we get? Taking a screenshot. Sorry guys. I think this is dope. Never done this before. Got to document it. Well, yeah, let me get the feature cracking. Okay. Open up chat on the side. I mean, you could pioneer the user base. There's some racing game on Roblox to there's actual car companies and games. Crazy. No, I will say the Roblox community is nuts. Like, I've heard stories from like people at neighboring universities like U Tampa be like, "Hey, we were partying with Roblox developers." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! What do you mean partying with Roblox developers?" And they're like, "Yeah, man. Like these Roblox people are making serious dough," and I believe it. Like
they're making bank. They're making bank on those maps.
Yeah,
I was thinking of making a Solana game, like Roblox Solana game, where like you can kill it, like you guys can do like team deathmatch, free for all, and like you have a buy-in, and then like the more kills you get, you take their like loot essentially, and their loot is their sold buy-in, and then you get like X amount of lives before you lose all your soul, and you can top up to respawn.
That's dude, bullish for soul.
And then you can just bullish. Like make you can make like hella like money on fees. I feel like that could be like crazy method. Someone's work. I know. Like I've mentioned some companies that I tried to work with that haven't responded to me yet, but that's like something I was thinking of. I'm like, look, that's something you can 100% do. So that's definitely like there's opportunity there because there's no other way to really make like gaming profitable right now. It's just not a market a lot of people are tapping into just because it's like not super profitable. But Roblox and like other methods, they've found a way to make things profitable.
All right. Right now, I'm vibe coding a feature where people on their URI page can post like their mods for sale. So I'm going to do a little 2x2 grid where they can like post like what they want for sale, so people can be like, oh, this is for sale. There's no like hardcore like ingrained like POS built into it, but it'll just be like listings. Okay, we got one component done. See what it looks like on that. So if it YOLO one shots this would be insane. The next thing I really need to build out is SMS and like, well, not SMS, but like a DM system in here. I just don't know if that's going to clog my MongoDB cluster. But yeah, there's like a mutual, or like there's the top followers and then like a mutual section. And then it kind of breaks them up into what their like car group interest is. All through a browser right now. Need to figure out mobile dev. Okay, bingo. All right, can you see my screen, Afon?
Yeah, hold up. I'll show. It's on the stream right now.
Like, look what like Claude literally just printed this.
That's fire. Opus
Like,
through
it's
cursor or through a.
Through Cursor, no Claude Code. I don't even know. Like, I haven't pivoted or tried Claude Code because Cursor's just been like old reliable.
Yeah, bro, but it's expensive. Have you checked your bill?
It's like $20 if I exceed my credits.
Bro, I spent 700. Like in 1 week, I spent 700 on Cursor. Yeah, Claude Code. Oh, Claude Code is my go-to. Cursor is still like really seamless, honestly. But like for costs, 200 a month on Claude Code, and then I do Rue with my Gemini key that I still have like $1,000 of for like big planning because of like the huge context window. So I use Gemini with Claude Opus.
Oh, bingo. Now, peep my page right now. Look what it just did on the URI page. Boom. For sale, one item.
Yeah, Opus is good.
Let me go back to chat. So it's chat saying. Then with mechanics, that is kind of my like rundown for the whole B2B is to get like a dashboard for the mechanics and everything. So like I want a dashboard for like people who like are car club owners and meets, and then like the mechanics and stuff, they can log in and see like maintenance reports and stuff. I just need like some thinking to sit down and do that because right now it's all basically just consumer. It's all from the consumer end. rendered cars, I'd have to mess around with some 3JS to do that. Let's say I scanned someone's car to me and looked at the garage and could see their different cars. Yes, what I should do is, I don't know if you're still watching Odeco, but if I go to here, they can see these. I can add images, like little tiny ones, so there's the image instead of the icon, so they can see what's in the garage. But I don't have any 3D renders. Unless you know someone who knows 3JS really well on X, send them my way. But yeah. But like, here's an example of one of my IRLs back in Minnesota. Kind of doing this. He has to go through and add his car mods. That's why these are blank and select a meet. But yeah. And then there's actually, that page doesn't exist. There's also Lassiter. This is the dude I met at the airport. He hasn't really gone through and edited his page. All right. That feature's done. About to ship it. Let me hit a quick git status, git add, git commit. There's another feature added to carcodes. Boom. Inspiration is just asking Claude to make it sexy, make it look cool. Basically, just look at like the trendiest like B2C, B2B SaaS I found on X and kind of just like reworked it from there. And then just kept telling Claude to improve it. I'm going to be honest with you. There was no like serious design system involved with this. It's all vibes, unfortunately.
Bro, design is mostly vibes at the end of the day.
It really is. It is like all feel.
Like, if you feel like, you have to feel it. Like you can't. It's like not a one size fit all thing. Like if you use it and you think it's snappy, looks good, if other people are like, yeah, I like this, it looks good, then like that's how. Like that's my approach. Like I was never a vibe coder until like obviously vibe coding became a thing. But like my approach to that was the same. You know, it was like UI, honestly, like I was never a front end dev. I was always AI research and back end. And vibe coding like came in clutch for me for design because I knew how I wanted things to look, like how good product looks like because I use product, and that's just kind of like how design principles like I applied into different things, you know. Like if you know what a good like Axiom for like Solana trading, Axiom is a good product because it's nice UI, really snappy. So like when I'm looking at or building trading related stuff, that's what it is. And then like chat interfaces, things of that nature, interacting with AI, it honestly is like what's seamless, what's easy to use. Like what is the app that I open up on my phone and I can't stop using? Like TikTok, for example, like you open it up, there's aspects I don't like. I feel like new TikTok has too many stuff like at the top and at the bottom, which makes like less appealing, which is why I don't use it that much. But I think there's some aspects of like design that are like good in it, but mainly through algorithm, like making it addictive. Algorithm is the fastest algorithm I've seen. It's TikToks. When it comes to like changing your content to, or like your feed to like things you interact with. Yeah, Instagrams, it's kind of just like you have to like look through the thumbnails on your reels and you find something interesting, you click it, and then you just scroll as within that feature. Though I think Instagram, what they did right is not have too much stuff. Like the search is easy. TikTok search is like I don't like it. It's not that good. Instagram search isn't great either. Don't get me wrong, but I think like if I were to make like an app, you'd have like TikTok or like yeah, you'd have TikTok's messaging and algorithm systems, and then you'd have like Cluely's marketing, and then you'd have like I don't know, Kick, like the live streaming platform Speed is pretty good. I would take that. Yeah, that's true. Thing about TikTok that I know that worked really well is that TikTok Shop was like no one used it like 2 years ago, and now like they made the shop so integrated into the thing, which yeah, I think that makes it. Yeah, TikTok search is better now, I would say. I think they kind of surpassed it on most things. I think the only place TikTok fails is like reach. Honestly, like the algorithm reach is really hit or miss. And then same with Instagram on the other hand, like it's been consistent for me relatively, but that also could just be a bias thing about like my target audience. Because TikTok has like these rules about like warming up a page, warming up your niche, stuff you have to do. These are like unwritten rules you have to do. And then the censorship I don't like on TikTok. I think like I couldn't even the censorship on TikTok and like them taking your thing down, and you'll never get like support. Like if you get something taken down and stuff, it's just like call it a wraps. And like if you lose your account, call it a wraps. Like TikTok is not gonna like really bless you up like that. Instagram is a little bit better just because meta support is a little bit better, but not like by a huge margin, you know? But there's like no good social media I can say that has like really, really good support, honestly. They all kind of suck.
But if anyone's tuned in, here's what I got rolling. I know it's on yours. Wait,
Hold on, I'll switch it over.
how do I switch this to be not stupid? Bingo. I don't know. I just need the webcam. It's all G. But here's what my plan is for carcodes. So basically, I got to edit the sign-in page. Right now, it only handles the B2C side where people can sign in on web. My plan is to get the mobile code base rolling so consumers can sign in easily on that. But the big expansion is going to be into B2B solutions. So developing, I guess, software for dealerships, maintenance shops, and club orgs where they can sign in and kind of track stuff. I just got to figure out how to kind of set up those accounts and then make those different page models for those different users. But if I can have different baskets of users, it can be kind of a bigger platform than what it already is. The only thing that is done now is web. Next would be mobile, and then obviously the B2B stack. Open my phone. You would tune into it. This is the dude that, like, I'm trying to.
They're all committing and pushing stuff right now. These two on the left are working on the servers to make sure that the authorization systems for the cores, which I've been having problems with in the middleware, match the ones on the front end. And the front end is pushing all the authentication into a single middleware layer. So all auth is proxied through the same point, both from the servers. It gets proxied into a custom auth, and that gets proxied to the front end. So any middle areas should now not have an authorization problem. And then the last thing is to make sure the redirects and everything for our individual MCPs are fine, because everything from the server end will be fine. So only thing that matters is the individual credentialization. Hopefully. There's a 522 and a few other things I'm gonna try to fix.
Wait, is my phone camera back on? Yeah.
The redirect URI is correct, right?
All right, I'm gonna try and get a DM system down, a basic. Creating a message model, the API routes. This could be clutch because if I have the messaging done, I can they'll basically be able to like DM each other if they want to buy their cars quicker. And then from there it's integrating like the point of sales and like transferring ownership. And then if I want to get like really finicky with it, this is where I can make it a Web3 platform and people can buy and sell their cars within the app. But
Buy and sell cars with crypto would be crazy.
that's what I'm saying. If they can do it within carcodes, it's the first ever of its kind. I just don't know how to implement that with Claude because I'm just a college student dev.
It's actually pretty simple. I'm pretty sure you could either do a Coinbase SDK, Solana Phantom Wallet integration SDK.
I'm gonna see how well it gets the message stuff done.
Make sure to go ahead and rebuild each of the workers. The builds currently on Cloudflare are broken. The active deployment is done via Wrangler, but with the git commit and push, we also have active workers. In the Notion MCP,
I'll be back.
we have the analytics engine connected, the KV namespace for auth store connected, and the state store connected.
Claude is still cooking. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, check this shit out, dude. If you share my screen,
Yeah, you're on the shared.
dude, look at this. Look at all, it literally does all of this. It's not the prettiest thing on earth, but like, bro.
That's fire.
If I log out, let's see what happens. I think I have to reset the dev environment for the database to update, though. Nope, it saves. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. It works. Like, actually works.
That's crazy, bro.
It's weird because I'm just like not from a formal CS background, so this is like nuts seeing it like happen. All right, I'm gonna push those changes because it works. It's building the message system. Am I still sharing? Yeah. decouple car sellers on Facebook Marketplace. That is the plan. Get them off of there and onto their own platform. But if I go to the live, oh yeah, it's live and it works. Alrighty. but we're being able to build out mobile or the DM system, which is like kind of crazy, which means like probably doing like the payment stuff would work. I still know how to test that.
Yeah, P2P, bro. Peer-to-peer payment system. Bro, honestly, I think you could try implementing something like X402 via HTTPS calls to do that. You could look into it. Stablecoin payments via X402. There's a SDK for it by Coinbase.
I think it's doable.
Yeah, it's like really easy actually, from what I've heard. And I've kind of used it as well. I'm actually using it to monetize MCPs right now for something I'm doing.
Yo.
Yo.
Might have to call it. Hit the sheets. It's midnight here.
For sure, bro. For sure.
But W stream got the DMs built, got the mods for sale thing built. I think the next thing to try to do is do P2P with the mods.
P2P would be good, bro.
They could just sell like their reused parts and stuff. It'd be gas. But yeah, no, the DM system's done. I got all this done. I forgot when I go on pause my phone, it goes on mute. But yeah, in the meantime, always a pleasure of fun. This is a W stream. Learned a lot. Peace.
Bro, I'll catch you. I'm gonna wrap it up here too, everybody. I'm gonna get back to working on what I'm working on, but off stream, so I can look in better. But yeah, it was fun doing this again. It's been a while, but we'll try to do another one some other time later. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Good night. Good nighty.